And at the end of October, like we do know, they have a creditor repayment deadline. So out of anticipation, the market is reacting quite heavily towards this. And ever since we hit $70,000, we came all the way down to $67,000. And on today's update video, I will be exactly discuss what this means for Bitcoin right now. What does it mean for the imminent short term? What does it mean on the bigger perspective? And where we should be looking out for next. So without any further ado, don't forget to once again slap up the like button back above 1,000 likes. That will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. So first of all, this is some breaking news. Over $9 billion worth of Bitcoin has moved from the Mt. Gox wallet. And yeah, just like Miles is saying, the market is getting spooked by the transfers, with at the time as he was writing it was 7 billion and now it's 9 billion, because at the end of the 31st of October, they have to do a massive repayment to the creditors. And that is why we're expecting some big sales are still going to be likely happening. And just like Miles is saying, I am also not really worried about it, because the market already knew this since January. So why should we start to panic about it right now while it is currently happening? So I don't really think that there's going to be a big reason to be really panicking about it. But of course, indeed, it's going to create a lot of sell pressure. And ultimately, this is going to be allowing us to have an even better buying opportunity. So currently still, Bitcoin is consolidating. Yesterday, we saw a slight little breakout of that consolidation phase. We broke towards the upside, but apparently we have to have a different view on this pattern. And basically, we're still consolidating in it. I mean, still, if we're looking at the upper sloping support line, we're exactly bouncing from it. For the last 4 times in a row, we bounced from off this level, and currently we are retesting this level. So Bitcoin is currently sitting at a very critical point in the market. And basically, also, if you're looking at horizontal support, we are currently retesting this previous high in the market, which was previously around providing resistance and currently looks to be providing support for Bitcoin. So still, we're at a very important stage in the market. Also on this upward sloping support line where I believe Bitcoin is likely to be bouncing from. I'm not 100% sure it's going to be happening, but it is likely that Bitcoin is going to be bouncing from this range. And yes, while we are consolidating, you have to understand that the perspective, we have right now been trading in an upward sloping trend. And yeah, most likely this trend is going to be continuing higher if we do break out of this consolidation phase right here. So I'm going to be looking closely towards this pattern. And basically, if we do potentially break above that previous high in the market right here, which is sitting around $65,000 approximately, that is the point where if we break below that level, we are going to be flipping the bigger trend here. And most likely we're going to be going lower from off that point if that were to be happening. So right now, still also this previous high we created, I don't really like it, to be honest, because what I want to be seeing is that Bitcoin is going to continue the trend upwards here, which I still think is a very likely scenario. But with the FUD in the market right now from Mt. Gox, yeah, it's going to be a little bit harder for Bitcoin to be pushing up ever so slightly higher, right? So Bitcoin still in the midst of this massive consolidation phase here. And the reason we came down is, of course, due to the fact of the FUD of the Mt. Gox scenario. And basically what we're seeing right here is that Bitcoin so far is still holding above $67,000. But I want to be pointing out, if we do come back towards $67,000, that is going to be the level where I think that the ultimate support is going to get found for Bitcoin. And if we break below this level right here, we're going to be going down to $65,000. And that will be, of course, definitely a very bearish step for Bitcoin. So hopefully we can still bounce from off this region. Maybe we can create somewhat of a W pattern right now here with a higher low scenario. Boom, like with a high, higher low. And then, of course, we take out that previous high right here. I mean, I still think that is a very likely scenario to be playing out for Bitcoin. And if we're going to be looking about where the liquidity is currently being built up in the market, we can still see that the majority of the liquidity is laying above us. To be exact, more than $4.6 billion worth of Bitcoin short liquidations is laying somewhere around $74,000. This, together with the fact that the funding rates remain to be currently negative to neutral, it really indicates for me that we are most likely still going to be seeing a squeeze higher before anything else is really going to be happening. And yes, also I have set up my full take profit target on $74,000, to be exact 73.8k, because I believe that the risk for me is going to be too high if we do break above that region to hold my trade open. So yeah, I am also looking to be taking profit on my trade anytime soon, and whenever Bitcoin is going to come close towards that level. And whenever we fill up that level, I'm going to let you know, of course, on the channel what my next trade is going to be here, because I'm already thinking about taking a next trade if that is going to be playing out here. So if you are interested in joining me with these trades, or if you're interested in trading yourself in general, don't forget to check it out in the link description of today's video, because if you right now go to the link description of today's video, press on this link right here, you can currently claim a free $200 trade on Bitcoin or Ethereum, and all you need to do for that is deposit $100 in your first 7 days, and boom, you can start to claim your free $200 trade on Bybit. It's super simple. Go to the link description of today's video, press on this link right here, and sign up an account and deposit the $100 to claim your free initial deposit bonus. So going further in towards the content, we can currently also start to see that, yes, on the bigger perspective of all these consolidation phases, we're creating quite a massive breakout. We're creating this massive bull flag pattern on Bitcoin, and we are actually consolidating above the resistance and flipping this previous resistance right now into significant support here. So I actually really like this breakout, what we're currently seeing here, and the price target of this breakout is laying somewhere around $100,000, and I ultimately think that Bitcoin is going to be going towards $100,000 and probably beyond. It is just a matter of time before we're going to be reaching it. I mean, currently, just like I just said on Bitcoin, I think that we're still in the midst of this consolidation phase, and whenever we break outside of this region right here, this big consolidation phase we've been trading in for such a long time, we're going to be seeing a massive breakout. And also, if you're looking at this chart, we're creating a descending bouldering wedge, and the moment we're going to be breaking above the resistance, that is the point where we're going to be seeing that big breakout. You can clearly see Bitcoin has been moving up very quickly over the course of the entire year. Now we're consolidating in this descending bouldering wedge here, which is a typical bullish bias consolidation pattern, especially after we created such a significant lag towards the upside. It is going to be likely that we are going to be seeing that continuation happening right here. So this bull flag pattern is about to be breaking out, and if we're going to be looking at the spot Ethereum, and if we're going to be looking at the spot Bitcoin ETF inflow, so far we don't have the data for today, but last 2 weeks we saw more than $2 or $3 billion worth of inflows. So that's actually quite massive as well for Bitcoin. And honestly, what we're about to be seeing is just a massive altcoin season is going to be happening anytime soon. So make sure to prepare for it, because the Bitcoin dominance is seeing a break of structure, is seeing the breakdown of the rising wedge pattern. So we're going to be having a big move anytime soon. So please do not fade the entire market. Something big is about to be happening right here. So this is it for me in today's update. I explained to you what currently is happening, and please do not miss it. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.